Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this morning, August 4th, 2022, here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to make you a prosperous currency trader. And we do that by teaching you how to trade with our highly accurate proprietary trading tools. And we do that with remote one-on-one training. One-on-one training we think is the most efficient and effective way for you to learn currency trading. We have a dozen different signals, and as we work with you, we create a trade plan that fits your risk preferences and how you like to trade. The trades that I will be doing today are something using the 10-point signal off of a 1-hour chart. So with that, let's get going. We need to listen to this guy, and we'll take it from there.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about our program is that we are very, very confident in how well our indicators work. And with that, we are always willing to demonstrate how well they work by doing live trades. And we do, once you are a regular member, you get access. We have a trade in the morning, which tends to be which is a little scalp trade at 10 a.m. At 6 p.m. We have a long-term trade where we're generally going for more than 20 pips. And then again at 10 p.m., we also are have another long-term trade, which generally tends to be a 10 pip or longer trade, where we're trading Australian pairs. And then there's also even an additional paid trade. There is constant training in addition to the one-on-one training, where we are here to support and help you be accountable in your trading and keep you on the right path. Our interests are mutually aligned as you are trading company funds. We don't want you to lose the money. We don't think you'll lose the money. That's why we have the offer. So with that, let's get going. I trade off of a checklist, and that checklist every day I restart my green chart and make sure my MetaTrader 4 is connected. It is good habit to just restart your green chart every day. I did that before we came on. Also, a good habit at the end of every day or the beginning of the next is to look at the trades that didn't go the way you wanted and figure out what you might have done better. It's about continuous improvement and being able to pick up the nuances in the signal. I think on Tuesday we took a profitable trade, so there's nothing to go back and review. Every night I send out a trade setup. You do not see how I've figured it out, but it would be to your advantage to copy it to see how accurate I am. The only difference between me and you is that I've learned how to read the indicator, and if I can do it, you can do it. So start copying that trade. If you're not getting it, check your spam. Sometimes it goes into spam and unspam me. As we are technical traders, which means we are our indicators are trading off of the price action and very good at predicting what's going to happen in the future. News also impacts currency prices. And we want to know what news is coming up so that we can trade around it. And where we get that is at forexfactory.com. And we're specifically looking for red events in forexfactory.com. So the next item coming up is here, the Spanish 10-year bond. Generally, we don't worry about the yellows, which are low impacts, or the oranges, which are medium impacts. But we do worry about the reds, which are high impact. And this morning at 7, which is in 25 minutes, there's a bunch of stuff on the Great Britain pound. Generally, I do not like to trade any news item 2 hours beforehand, and I want to be out of it 2 hours beforehand, because what happens is sometimes the information leaks beforehand, and you'll start to see the price creep in the movement. And that price creep is based on news, not on the price action. And so our indicators can't pick that up. So right now, we've got nothing else to really worry about till tonight. The Australian dollar has a monetary policy statement. So we've got kind of clear sailing. So we're going to avoid trading the pound this morning. So with that, let us go into see if we can find our setup. And finding the setup, I am going to use the chart called the Light 6 Major. The Light 6 Major is one of the standard charts. It is uses a 1-hour candle, and it contains 6 different currency pairs. So it gives me the ability to scan the charts for the setup that I'm looking for. And on the 10-point trade, I am starting with the middle section of the chart, which is the majors and minors. This blue horizontal line is the overbought line. So when these lines are up above the blue line, that means the market's overbought. And basically, I'm looking for situations where we're overbought and the lines are coming down, or we are oversold, which is this red horizontal line, and the lines are coming up. So it's kind of easy to see when there's a situation that a sell situation or a buy situation. So here on the Australian USD, we're overbought, but the lines are going sideways. So a sell isn't ready yet. If I don't see my setup here, I'm done. I'm just going to go on to the next pair. Euro USD, overbought. Minors are coming down. The minors are the black and gray lines. The majors are the red and green lines. Minors are sideways. Now, can I get a good trade when we're overbought? A good buy trade? Yes, you can. But based on my trade plan, I am looking to catch something when we're down here and ride it through the channel. That gives me the highest probability of getting my trade. On a 1-hour chart, a trade is going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. I've got, and again, based on my trade plan, I'm a single sitter. I'm looking for 10 pips. So if I can catch something here and get 10 pips out of it as it moves up the channel, that's great. Can I make a 10 pip trade when we're overbought on a buy? Yes, I can. but it's not part of my trade plan. I want to get 2 to 3 to 4 trades a day, profitable trades, 10 pip trades. If I get 30 pips a day, I am doing terrific, and I'm in and out. I want to get in and out quickly, and the best way to get in and out quickly is to be able to find something where we're overbought and the lines are going down, or we're oversold and the lines are going up. Now, this is starting to come down. If I do the rest of my analysis, but this isn't coming down that steeply. And as you can see, it's kind of going up and down. I'm going to pass. This signal isn't quite strong enough for me. Pound USD, we are going to stay out of that. It looks like whatever the news is, it's causing the pound to get stronger. USD Canadian dollar oversold, going down. USD Swiss franc oversold. Minors are coming up. Majors are still going down. This signal that we're seeing here with the majors, with the red and the green line, typically when you see this, it's an upside down duck bill, where you can kind of see the bill here, and this is the head of the duck. That usually means there's a little bit more down push left in it. So we will wait. USD yen. We're overbought. Everybody's going down. We are just touching the halfway line. I will consider a trade if it is less than halfway. So we are less than halfway. So, and the red line is crossed over the top of the green, and the black line is over the top of the gray. So I have got 3 points here. 1 that we're oversold, 2 that everybody's pointing down, 3 that the red line is on top of the green and the black is on top. So I've got a double cross. Now, when I have 3 points, I am then going to continue my analysis up to the TNTs. But I'll tell you one thing I don't like is that, I don't know if you can see it right here, there's a little kink in the line. So I'm going from more steep to less steep. I want to go from less steep to more steep. So this is the kink in the line is telling me that the down movement is softening. But let's continue our analysis just to confirm things. Then I am going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting the sell signal that I'm seeing here. 2 orange lines are coming down. That's supporting sell. The blue lines are inversely related, and what that means is that when blue is going up, that means sell. So thick blue is going up. Dotted blue is going down. So I've got 3 of the 4 lines here telling me sell. I want 3 or 4 of the lines. Usually, it is the dotted blue that is going up, and the thick blue hasn't turned yet. The thick blue is usually the last line to turn. It is the slowest. Dale likes to call this the school bus. Whereas the 2 orange lines are kind of the Maserati, the faster cars, this is the slower car. So I got 3 out of 4. When I get 3 out of 4, I jump down to the pressure, and I want the lines to either be going down, or I want the red line on top, and I do have the red line on top. So each of these sections is measuring something different. So when I can get agreement across all 3 sections on the direction of the move, that is a higher probability trade than when I don't have agreement. So I'm taking advantage of all the information that the chart is showing me, and finding a trade that works. So USD yen, everybody is, I've got 7 points here, 3 points here on the majors and minors, 3 points here on the TNTs, and 1 point here. Now I've got one little bit of hesitancy here, but when I do have the 7 points, 3 from the majors, 3 or 4 from the TNTs, one or more from the pressure, I am going to confirm the setup. And the way I'm going to confirm the setup is I am going to go to a full a multi-timed period chart of the JPY US or USD JPY. And here I'm going to look at multiple time periods. So I've got a 2 minute, a 30 minute, a 1 hour, a 2 hour, a 4 hour, and a 1 day chart. So this is the signal that we were just looking at. I want to confirm that the setup is a good trade by looking at the 2 hour and the 4 hour. And basically what I'm looking for is I want to see that the majors and minors are both overbought. So here on the 2 hour, we're overbought, and it is starting the turn. It hasn't quite committed to the turn. I don't need it to be committed to the turn. I just want it to be overbought, because if this signal weakens, I will catch the trade off of the 2 hour signal. It's just going to take longer to happen. On a 1 hour chart, I expect to be able to get in and out of the trade within 1 to 3 hours. Also here on the 4 hour, we are overbought, and the majors are kind of still going up, but weekly. So we've got a confirmation that this is good. So let us then, the next thing I need to do is figure out what the trade is worth. And I'm going to figure out what the trade is worth by looking at just the candles and taking a look at the trend and the support and resistance. So I'm going to open up a chart with just the candles. And we will put in JPY or USD JPY. And I am going to crunch it up. It looks like we are trading into an uptrend. I want to know the trend, because when I'm trading against the trend, I am going to take less pips than when I'm trading with the trend. And this trade, this is a more advanced trade because it requires some thought in terms of figuring out what the trade's worth. So on say that initial trade off the 5 minute and 1 minute chart that we show you as a light, there it's pre-calculated. You're taking 3 pips. Here I'm going to figure out what I'm going to take, and it's going to be between 5 and 30 pips. And generally, if it's not at least 10 pips, I don't want to waste my time with it. So what I am going to do is crunch up the chart so I can get a few more data points to drop some support and resistance in. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And those natural stopping points become the limits of how many pips I'm going to take. Because again, I want to get in and out, and I don't want to get stuck. Oops, come on. So we stopped here. We stopped in here a little bit, in here a little bit. Because of these natural stops, I want to trade around them. On the Euro USD, these tend to be about 30 pips apart. 30, 40 pips apart. So it stopped in here, it stopped in here, stopped in here a little bit, over here, in here, in here. And let's put one more on here just for the heck of it. Right in here, over here, over here. So we are trading into an uptrend. So now I'm going to kind of make this a little bit bigger so we can see it better. And I want to know how many pips I have either way. So going up, I have about 20 pips. And going down, I have 56. That is a lot. Now, the issue is we are trading into a downtrend. So let's take a look. Let's go back and look at the chart. You know what? Even though we have the signal here, this kink in the line bothers me. This kink in the line bothers me. And what's the unusual thing is if I go back and I take a look at the other charts, here on the Euro USD, we are overbought and going up. So I would expect the reverse on the USD yen, because here the USD is in the second spot and we're getting kind of an up push and overbought. So at some point this is going to exhaust. Here the USD is in the first spot, but we're in the middle of the channel, and this kink in the line is telling me it's about to, it's starting to exhaust. So I want to find something where the line, the steepness of the initial line, this is still good steepness here, even with the kink. It's less than 45 degrees, but the kink tells me it's running out of gas. And when I'm looking at all of these, we're way overbought. So I don't want to get stuck when it turns. So let's see what else we have. So it's being able to get to those nuances, to see when you look at the chart enough and test what you're looking at, you'll start to see these little I don't know what you want to call them, nuances that prevent you from taking a trade. And again, you only need a few trades a day to do well at this. Euro pound, we're not going to trade the pound, but we are oversold going down. Australian dollar, yen overbought going up. Euro Canadian dollar. We've got the signal here, but again, we get the kink in the line. 3 points here, overbought. Everybody's going down. I've got the double cross. Here I've got all four. I've got up pressure, but the red is gone on top. So I've got 8 points here. But this kink in the line bothers me. Over in the middle of the channel, more than halfway, overbought, approaching oversold. Overbought, pressure sideways, oversold, going down, middle of the channel, weakening, overbought sideways, overbought, going up, approaching oversold, so nothing there. Overbought, going up, overbought, conflict. Minors are going one way, majors the other. Overbought, everybody's going down, but this is a week down. I do have the 3 points here, but this is really more sideways, and this slope is less than 45 degrees going down. So what would that be? 70, 75, or I don't know what the number is, but it's not. The slope isn't good enough. Here we turned around mid-channel, and I'm guessing that has to do with the news. Middle of the channel turned around. Oversold, everybody's going up, not quite halfway, so I got 3 points here. But I only have 2 points here. Thick orange going up, dotted blue coming down. So I don't have enough agreement here, and the pressure isn't there yet. It's sideways pressure. The green line is going up, but it's not over the red line. So nothing there. I'm going to go take a quick look. I'm going to change signals real quick. This signal is good when there is less than 5 minutes on the candle, on the 1 hour chart. And you can see we've got 3 minutes left. This is a little scalp trade. I didn't like any of those trades enough, and I'm waiting for the chart to refresh. I didn't like any of the 10-point trades that we saw enough to take one. Let's see if we can get a little scalp trade. Hopefully my candle will change here. Here we go. And basically, this just looks at what the thick orange line does. And the thick orange line is a scaled number. When it's as high as it can go, it's at 10. When it's at 10, it's telling me it doesn't think there's any more in the up movement. When it's as low as it can go, it's at 0. Given that we only have 2 minutes left, I'm going to kind of go fast on this. So I'm looking for this number to be 0 or 1 or within 1 point of either end. So 7 isn't close enough, 3 isn't close enough, 8 isn't close enough, 0.6 is close enough. That's within 1. And I want to see if this is at 0, I want to see all 4 of these lines below the red, and I have it. So we are oversold. Everybody's going down. I'd like to see the red line a little further down, but that is good enough. So we're going to go ahead and take a 5 pip buy. 5 pip buy on the USD Canadian. So let's take our... you can do that in your simulator, or you can, if you're using MetaTrader, you can go to MetaTrader. So I'm going to go to new chart because I don't have USD Canadian up here. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to make it 1 hour. So I'm looking at the same chart, and I am going to go to the second row here and click new order. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or take profit, but I am going to adjust my lot size. My lot size is going to be 0.668. It's based on what this is a demo account. It's based on what's in the demo account. There's $6,700. I'm just going to move the decimal place over 4 spots. So that's 0.67, but I'm going to round up because I've got a 6 here. So I'm going to go to 0.68. Market execution buy. And once the trade is recorded, I right click on it anywhere along the order line. And I am going to, this trade is good for 5 pips. 5 pips equals 50 points. I put 50 points in here. Click the little blue button. It does the trade. We use a 4-to-1 stop loss on this. So I am going to put 20 pips, click the red copy as button. It does the math for me. And I want to make sure I get the full 5 pips. So I'm just going to check what I got in at. I got in at 28.24. So I'm going to go to 28.29. So I'm going to just adjust this 28.29 to get my full 5 pips, and then click modify. And you can see it has dropped in my stop loss. What we expect to happen here. So the take profit is 1.28290, 1.28290. Stop loss is 1.28017, 1.28017. What I expect to happen here is within the next hour, we will get a little bump up, and this will close. You can kind of think about it. When last hour this was at 0.6. Some traders actually like to wait till the hour changes and see this number change by 1, which it has. It's changed by almost 2. So we were at 0.7 at the top of the hour, and it's bumped up to 2. So it's changed by like 1.5. What's going on is when this is at 0 and these lines are down here, it's like pulling a rubber band. There's going to be a little snap, and we're going to catch that snap at the top of the hour. So I would expect this to close by 8 o'clock. In fact, it's kind of halfway there. But as I said, by the next hour, it should close. Okay, gang. Thanks so much for being here. We are here to help you prosper, and we will help you prosper. We're very confident in our abilities to do it. If you have questions, go to your coach, or you can schedule time with me at forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. All right, we will see you again on Monday evening at 6:30. Again, look for my daily trade setup emails. They might be going into your spam, and copy those trades. That is money in the bank. All right, bye-bye.